We last left off, you guys had just got done doing a whole bunch of fighting. You discovered that the temple that Mushi sent you guys to see what the hell was going on with the water stuff. Turned out it was a bunch of weak ways trying to steal the reactor core. 'Cause, you know, that's what they do. They're pirates. They steal shit. You guys put a stop to that. You put the kibosh on that. They you tried to get them to surrender, but they refused straight up. So you guys had no choice but to take them all out. You met, what was his name, Operator, inside the Hydro plant. And he was able to get everything back up and running again.
I would think it was Viudala kind of got everything up and running, didn't he?
I thought Viudala gave the reactor core back to the droid.
Well, he like he did the puzzle thing.
Oh yeah, to restore the flow. Yeah, that is indeed true. And now you guys, having completed your task, are heading out on your way to report back into the colony.
So we're heading out.
Yes, sir.
Make sure that guy's tied up.
Declaring that, because everybody else, all the weak ways in here are fucking dead, so...
Except for the guy we captured, the main guy.
Right. So you guys are gonna drag his ass back?
Yep.
All right.
I guess I'll help bring him. He looks just like me, so I'm gonna grab him.
I thought he was you for a second.
No.
You guys are frenemies.
Sure.
All right, you were able to secure him. It takes you slightly longer to get back to the colony than it took you to get out there, because, you know, he's got kind of an unwilling party member. Let me drag you guys back out on here real quick. You guys make it back to the colony. It is well past nightfall at this point.
Good speeds.
Where did that pair go? There. Yes, all right. Cool. So you guys made it back to the colony. A-okay.
All right, so let's go back to Mushi? Or who are we going to talk to, the lieutenant?
Oh, you're at the northeast entrance, Bradshaw.
We need to talk to Desric.
I do believe it was Mushi that gave you this quest.
But don't I have to see to Lieutenant Desric too? Or should I just go to Mushi?
Well, Mushi seems to be kind of the impatient type.
All right, let's go see Mushi.
Never make a Wookiee wait.
If I'm holding on to the Weequay captain guy, I'm going to throw him at Mushi's feet and say, we captured the leader.
She just looks at you, grumbles some Wookiee at you guys. You guys speak,
I do. I speak Wookiee.
She basically asks you, who's this? Why'd you find him? Why'd you bring him here?
I'm hoping he can answer some questions we have of why they were at the water treatment area.
She puts her hands on her hips, growls something back at you, something along the lines of, so is this guy responsible for the water coming in bad?
I'm guessing he was the head of the group that was there.
She lets out a frustrated growl, picks the guy up by the collar, throws him over her shoulder, and begins carrying him. And she motions for you guys to follow her.
I'm not here.
She motions for Alis Knoll to follow.
I feel like I'm physically not here.
And I cut. Wait, what do you mean? Didn't I put you out there, Bradshaw?
I see Ika, I see Alis, and I say we see
Oh, whoops.
Viudala.
Okay, I put you out there. Sorry about that.
I can't click me though. I'm on the wrong thing, never mind.
Get out of my way, I gotta drink that coke!
Nope, still can't do it.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Okay, one sec. Try now.
Yep.
Okay. Good and good. So is there dubs out there?
Where's Wilson's?
There's a $few dub.
There's Wilson. Okay.
I can't control that.
Why is it not doing the right assignment? That's my bad. Sorry about that. There you go. Try now, Wilson.
No, I can't even select it.
Token layer. Oops, that was the wrong name. My bad. There we go.
Okay, yep.
Cool. Alright. And you guys head your way on over to Anmush, or following Anmush. She drags him into the old war room, as it
Wilson,
were.
what was your character's name?
Mordash.
I stopped you before we head into that room. I'm like, hey, I find no use for this sort of thing. So here, and I hand you the 200 credits that I found in the water treatment block.
I'm just gonna slip that into a pouch on my back of my belt and give you a couple like mafiola boss pats on the cheek, like pat pat. You done good there, I cut. None quite like you out there in all the robotic lanes of circuitry and wires and some such nonsense I'm not too knowledgeable about.
As far as I'm aware, I'm actually a very common model to the center.
Has your humor setting been changed recently? Because you're just firing on all cylinders there.
I think we should join the rest of them, but I will go see. Are you okay for repairs on that?
Yeah, I just chuckled to myself and these robots and their jokes.
All right. As you guys all enter the building, you see Anmush shove the Weequay at the feet of Lieutenant Desric Ardelian. Desric asks you guys who he is and what he's doing here.
We don't know his name. We're hoping that maybe he can answer some questions you got.
All right. So you say you found this guy in the hydro plant, and he was up to no good. What exactly were you doing in there? He asked the pirate. Pirate just looks up at him, spits in his face, doesn't want to talk at all.
Can I intimidate him into talking?
The pirate guy?
I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm gonna... Is he, like, on the ground?
Yeah. He's kneeling.
I'm gonna give him a kick to the tummy.
Oh no, it's dumb.
Right on the tum-tums?
Yeah.
Alright.
Should I just roll an attack or intimidation, or...
Give me an intimidation, and then roll a d4.
Nope. I'm not even gonna roll that d4.
Okay. He just like turns and looks at you, growls at you.
I think I hurt my foot.
Oh, you think you hurt your foot a little bit there?
Seeing how Alis couldn't really get the job done, I'm going to step forward and just kind of crouch down by the guy who's on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to play good cop, so I'm going to kind of just get down in his face and be like, hey, bud, looks like you're in, not a great situation right now. And I think it'd really be better for you and just less stress for everybody if you just kind of told us what we want to know. Otherwise, some of us get bored. We like to start experimenting with things, and I want to point back behind me towards iCut. And he's obviously got like all sorts of medical implements on him, so I'm just kind of like the implication.
Yeah, I flip out I just kind of cycle through all the various cutting utensils, just kind of very slowly turning my hand to kind of catch the light.
I'm trying to do the nicest intimidation in the world.
The nicest intimidation in the world?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll have you do a persuasion for me, Wilson.
Okay.
And I could give me a intimidate. He doesn't seem too impressed with the robot's gleaming instruments.
Alrighty. I stand up against the wall and watch what happens.
But
All right.
if you'd let me finish, he does see the logic in your argument, Wilson, and he does seem to be open to negotiation.
I just motion towards the doctor guy who's trying to ask him questions.
Desric.
Oh, you mean Lieutenant?
Yeah, I'm guessing that's what he meant.
I don't know.
This guy.
Yeah, Desric is asking
Okay.
questions.
Yep.
So yes, that one.
So now that you understand the scope of your situation, why don't you tell us what you lads were doing in there? The pirate shrugs, looks around the room. We needed fuel. That place looked like the easiest place to get some free fuel, so we went and tried to take it. Our scans revealed that your puny little colony here more than likely didn't have enough fighters to stop us. I guess we were wrong. Here we are. Desric doesn't seem to be too happy with that. He paces a little to the left, or the right, rather, his right, or your guys' right. He turns around and look out the window. We haven't had a problem like of your sorts in these parts for many a year. Unfortunately, we don't have much use for someone like you here. So we will put you in our holding cell until we can transport you to the proper authorities. And he motions towards Teethy. Teethy turns around, starts scooting towards him. Oh, that's the wrong person. And motions for him to get up. As Teethy, I don't want to take all you guys.
Why not?
I'm just trying to highlight these two. Alright. Teethy begins escorting them towards the holding cells underneath the main colony.
Whoa. Teethy's awesome.
Dude, he's got that fucking hyperdrive, man.
Turbo TV.
Alright. Desric steps forward and says to all of you guys, seems like you guys had quite the adventure. Would you like to give me more details on what was going on? I didn't want that pirate to be within earshot to
Yeah.
perhaps gain a tactical advantage of any sort in the
Well,
middle of our war room.
we figured that when we came back from our expedition recently, what was that thing that opened up? Like a new, like, pathway? Or route?
Oh, yes, the nebula is beginning to open again.
We're
It's been
suspecting they
closed.
came through that.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Could that possibly have been where those droids came from as well?
Could be.
That's a pretty good guess.
Interesting. Well, were you able to find the pirate's ship?
We found a lot of vehicles, not a ship.
How many vehicles?
About-
What were they?
There was a couple speeders, there was a few transports, there was maybe like 4 bigger vehicles and like 5 or 6 smaller ones.
Okay. So you're saying speeder bikes and land speeders?
Yep.
No weapons of war on those vehicles at all.
There's a few turrets
Yeah.
on the speeders.
Okay.
And then one of the transport ones had like a cannon or some shit on top.
Yeah, we tried to dismantle one of them.
Cut.
Were you successful?
We damaged one of them. I think we just got enough time to dismantle one.
Yeah.
Other ones are fully intact, as far as I remember.
Well, that's one less weapon that they could use against us.
Yeah, I was wondering if you wanted to send some people out there to recover those, or...
I think we will.
Disable them or something.
Yeah.
If we cannot recover them, we will be forced to disable them and destroy them.
Yeah, I can show you on our map. I know exactly where they are.
Excellent.
I feel
Give
like we're
the-
kind of sidestepping a very important issue. I understand that this is very short term, but wasn't this nebula secluded for many years? And now it is suddenly open.
It has been since the end of the Clone Wars. There's been rumors of small paths that people have been able to navigate, but for the most part, it has been impossible to navigate this nebula for the greater galaxy.
Wouldn't it behoove us to maybe investigate more, or at least try to get maybe some more information? Do we have the means to do so?
I think it is time.
Potentially make contact with somebody outside.
Indeed.
Yeah.
If those pirates came from the outside, then that must mean that the gap in the nebula is quite large and noticeable.
That many could get through with vehicles.
Yes. So I think the most important thing we should do right now is secure those vehicles, find the Weequay ship, and then we will probably have to send you boys out into the galaxy. So we need supplies. We need more defenses. We need more everything. If this band of Weequay came here unannounced without us noticing.
Yeah.
I agree.
So, what's the plan then?
First step.
Well, should we maybe not try to find some outside help? Like maybe not just be one colony all on our own now that we're open to the world? You know, join a cause or find some sort of people to fight with us.
That would kind of come after, I think. At first, I think we should make sure that the Weequay are no longer an issue before we put ourselves out there like that.
Agreed, Duper. And once we do get outside of the nebula, we will have to be very careful. We do not know if the Empire is still around or not.
Yeah, we have no idea what the landscape is. We're in the dark.
Yeah, this is
Literally a metaphor.
this is all we know.
But enough about that. I think you boys deserve a rest. We'll hash out the details later. For now, get some drink, get some food, have some fun.
Check.
So I'm just gonna move out then. I'm gonna leave the...
I'm moving now.
As you guys are moving out, Mushi steps forward and begins having a conversation with Lieutenant Desrick.
Where can I fill up on my ammo?
There's armory.
Ammo? Yep, that would be the armory.
I'm just gonna head over there.
So this,
Roger that.
they're just having a conversation by the window.
Yep. They're both looking at the little plant right there. They're just going, man, that is an awesome plant. Are you trying to eavesdrop on them, TK?
No, I was just wondering what they were doing. But
Oh,
no,
They're
I'm
lovers.
fine wherever my normal.
They're not
business is.
lovers.
So wherever I go to get repairs, and then I spend the 2 hours to recharge.
all right. Since you're a droid, you'd have to go to Hud Spray. He's kind of the local mechanic.
Did we start off with any money or no?
Yeah, you should have started off with some credits.
Oh.
Do you have the PDF handy, Bradshaw?
It's linked in
Oh.
Discord.
However, you know, I connect to there. I just go there and I power down. I don't really talk to him or any of the other droids in there. It's just roommate.
He turns and to watch you enter, and he notices some of the scuffs and scrapes on you, and you see a little twinkle in his eye as he gets to work on more mechanics. Dude's kind of a
perv.
Not a, well, I guess, I mean, depends on your perspective. I guess if you're a droid, he just really likes working on machinery.
Sure does.
Where do I find that at?
I look at it and I'm just like,
Should be in your background, Bradshaw.
I'm only in need of a recharge. Please lay off
my jibs.
unwarranted repairs. I do not require them immediately.
Oh, so you're saying you don't want those armor plates polished up and replaced for the broken ones?
No, it's all right.
All right, boss. I'll do as you say. Any motions for a good old Gonki to give you a power boost?
Yeah, so
You guys connect power hoses.
Jesus.
What is your background, Bradshaw? You into your background yet?
You're a fringer.
Yeah. That's a character class. Yeah, it should come with a character class too. I guess you don't have any money, Bradshaw.
Okay.
Do you
I have no money.
Do you need some money, Bradshaw? Or I mean, do you need some money, Duber?
How much does ammo cost?
What ammo do you need?
I need. I need I need some rounds for a blaster pistol.
For a blaster pistol?
Yeah.
Let's see. Remember, I don't have the PDF on me either. Shit. I'm underprepared today. Been busy as fuck. If I remember right, blaster pack should be.
isn't it pinned in this channel?
It is.
Yeah.
I'm downloading it right now.
Looking through.
If I remember right, it should be like 5 credits per pack. TK, your power is free, by the way.
I just wasn't sure what they were wanting me to do with that, but yeah, I'll just whatever the time is for
Droids have to power down for, what was it, 4 hours?
Weapons. Let's see, ammo and weapon.
Yeah, I don't either. Let's just go with however much a quiver costs.
So after that time frame, I only charge just for a little while, just to kind of not be bottom. I go and I try to find Mordash or Feudal, whatever I try to find first.
Mordish or Vudala? I guess Budala is. Oh, never mind. Budala's in the. Oh. Nice.
I look for. Sure, I'll look for. Looking around, I eventually am thinking, oh, he must be in for those drinks that biologicals always walk in. $2, are you drunk? Do you have a moment?
I have a moment. I'm just, looking for a way to burn these credits.
That's 5 for 1.
Well, it certainly seems to be
One pack.
For 1 clip.
a surefire way to get rid of them quickly. I assume that's what looks like you do, so I gave my creds to Mordash. My question that I was going to you, actually, I had something bothering me. I have many fragmented memories about the time before the nebula. I was wondering, do you know of anyone that we would need to maybe try and contact? You haven't really spoken very much about your past, but I do know that you came here from a similar background as Monash. He's not very conversive either.
I don't know anyone in the past. I mean, who knows? Who knows what is even going on outside the nebula? Any of the former contacts that I had in bureaucracy would be not very happy to see me, regardless.
So, refresher, how many years after the Clone Wars was this?
30.
30? Okay.
Well, hopefully
We've been
you
here
get a chance
30
to
years.
at least use your skills.
If you weren't born here, yeah. Like
I
if you're-
mean, I'm just looking for a way to begin my rise again. And until then, I'll drown my time with death sticks and drinks and maybe a little bit of sabak.
Yo.
Does Boyardee have like some sort of like one of those weird ass like smoke machines that they have in the fucking cantina?
Would you like a smoke show, sir?
No, I don't have lungs, but Budala looks like he needs a little extra something. And I toss him like, I don't know, fucking 50 credits.
Boyardee turns to you and he, you see a bunch of like drink cups just kind of unfurl from a compartment in his body as his two arms close on his chest and tiny little hands running along either side on the insides of his arm grab each individual glass and he asks you, what can I get you?
Oh, they're not for me. And I like point at Budala.
He furls his arms back up, puts all the stuff back in place, does it all over again, and turns to Budala. What can I get you?
To your strongest non-rancor proof drink.
Very well. He grabs 2 glasses, sets them down right in front of you, pulls out 2 identical bottles of Corellian rum, crosses his arms, pours them both, and pulls his arms back. Perfect single serving in each glass. Corks the bottles, sheathes them in his little apron he's got on with a bunch of other liquor bottles, and asks you for 10 credits.
And I look at Budala and I say, try not to expire before the credits do. And I just
Heyo.
walk back.
Is
Huzzah.
So
food or beverage allowed in this establishment?
I believe that
I got a bottle of Rhodian spiced rum on me.
I tossed you 50 credits.
I believe that my robotic friend already covered the tab, and I take
so-
the 2 drinks, and I slam one back, and I kind of just mutter to myself and raise a glass. Here's to getting out of this hole. Then I down the other glass.
You see Boyardee do a quick little jaunty salute to you. You hear his little robot fingers clink off of his head as he turns around, heads back behind the counter, and pours a drink for Tresk.
I'm gonna chill in this little corner here and just swig down a bottle of Rhodian spice rum that I got.
Are you just camping the stoop to the habitation, drinking?
Yep.
You know,
Middle of the night?
Yep.
All right.
With some Rhodian spice liquor.
dreaming of also I look around the room and dreaming of other worlds and getting back into the galaxy. I asked Boyardee if he has any Mos Eisley Cantina music he can play.
Let me see what I got. You see where, his mouth would be on his robot face kind of open up like the top of a CD player, and his teeth, quote unquote teeth, they're just the sound amplifiers. They switch up and down as he's switching through physical copies of songs. And before too much shuffling, he lands upon a little bit of lap to your neck, sir. You want a longer.
And I, hearing, something that's practically exotic at this point on this planet, I turn back to my drink and thumb over my sabacc cards and just keep thinking about what used to be.
Nice.
This is a banger.
All right. Well, Sid, give me a Constitution save.
I just click on my Constitution button, right?
There should be a Constitution save button. Let's see, under saving throws. So it'll be right next to your regular
Oh,
stats.
I see it. There we go.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you got liquid courage now, so you got 5 temporary hit points. You gain advantage on strength checks and charisma checks, advantage on fear checks, disadvantage on charm, disadvantage on int and whiz. And Bradshaw, how much of your Rhodian spiced ale have you drank?
Like a third of it.
A third of it? Yeah, give me a Constitution save.
Okay. Constitution save. Oh.
How do I add this back into my sheets, my bonuses?
All right, Bradshaw, you got liquid courage as well.
Nice.
And Alis Null and where'd you go? Mordash Pen. What you guys up to?
I am sitting in the corner of this warehouse, drinking alone in the corner.
You guys are just drinking alone in corners?
Way to go.
All right, how much have you drank, Wilson?
Half a flask by now.
Half a flask. Give me a Constitution save. Oh boy. Wilson, what's your Constitution modifier?
Looks like it's 2.
Yeah, it's 2.
Yeah.
2.
It's in a parenthetical right there.
Oh boy. Wilson, you're drunk.
You threw up
I mean,
on your
that's-
shoes.
That was kind of the point.
Well, you have disadvantage on all skill checks and attacks now
Okay.
until you sober up.
I'm gonna stroll in here. take a little pop a squat here,
There you go.
and I'm gonna like awkwardly hit on Tralexi. Since I got that liquid courage.
She just kind of turns to you, looks at you, and is just every night with this shit. Every night with this Sith.
I chuckle, and then I respectfully leave.
She says bye after you go. She's used to this.
I'm a scoundrel, but I'm a respectful scoundrel.
You know that no means no.
That was smooth.
So you going back to your corner to drink more then, Bradshaw?
Yep.
You
How much
post
of the bottle have you drank now? Another third?
Another third. I'd say I drank enough to make it an even half.
Okay, that's not enough to make me
Okay.
make you roll another.
I would like to go talk to Beto Burst.
All right.
Hello, Adis. How you doing tonight?
So.
So?
I'm trying to see if you can modify my ion rifle.
Oh, well, what would you like me to do to that ion rifle?
What could you do to it?
Probably not much. I don't seem to have a workbench here with the proper tools. And I'm not much of a weaponsmith. I'm more into, shooting them than making them.
Well, what do you have on hand right now that can maybe surpass what I got?
Well, let me take a look at my inventory here real quick. Are you looking for another rifle to replace it with?
Yeah, just browsing.
Okay. Well, got another blaster. Probably packs the same amount of punch as your rifle there, but it, doesn't have that bonus effect to the droids.
Right.
Probably don't want that. Ooh, you might like this. You see her reach down, gingerly picks up, sets down a rather large-looking rifle right in front of you.
How about that? What's that?
This right here is a 10-loss heavy carbine.
Okay.
It has a range of 100 yards and 400, 100 to 400 or whatever. Yeah. Should pack quite a bit more power behind it than that little ion rifle you got there.
How much is that going for?
That one would be 200 credits.
That's almost wiping me out.
Well, I mean, if you don't have the money, and she begins dragging it
Oh,
back
hold
across
on,
the counter.
hold on. I grab it.
And she.
Could we
she's
make
gonna-
a trade, and then I'll pay the rest in credits?
What kind of trade, mister?
I'll give you my ion rifle, and I think I have a few other things that I picked up at the water plant.
I'll see, a used ion rifle would be probably worth about 30 credits to me.
I got some glowing mushrooms.
Glowing mushrooms.
Yeah.
I don't know about the mushrooms. Sounds like something that, Mushy would be more interested than me. You got anything else in that pack of yours?
Nothing that I think would make a good or a fair trade. I'll take that discount of my trade-in with this and give you the rest in credits.
Sounds right, love.
She slides the gun over, but before she takes her hand off it, she reaches out with her left hand and motions for you to give you give you your rifle.
Okay, I hand over my ion rifle.
As soon as that rifle touches her palm, she releases her grip on the heavy carbine.
And I grab the heavy carbine.
All right. The heavy carbine. Oops, where'd my stat page go? It does 1d12 radiant damage.
Well, then I'm putting it in. I'm replacing it right now.
Gotcha. It's 12 pounds. It's
Oh,
heavy.
Okay, I can put that there.
Two-handed.
It's not 18 pounds.
No.
Not quite. Maybe with an extended blaster pack in it, it could get close to 18
I didn't mean to
pounds.
do that.
God damn right.
I'm changing that right now.
Did you shoot her?
No.
Immediately after you buy it from her, accidental discharge.
Goodbye. I know what guns do.
In high school.
What did you say the range was on that guy? Something to 400? Like 180 to 400?
Yep, 100 normal and 400 at disadvantage or whatever.
And it is radiant
Yes, sir.
and 1d12.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's definitely a strength weapon.
Yeah, it is rather heavy.
Okay.
I mean, you're not going to add strength to the attack roll.
Right,
That
I'm not
would
going
be
to.
dex.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Sean, what was the year that we're in?
The year that we're in is, what did I say, 10 ABY or 11 ABY? I think I said 11 ABY.
I don't know. I'm just wondering, just because your world anvil says 12.
Oh, it says
On
12?
the main page. It says that on the main page.
What the fuck? My password's not working. Could you link that to me real quick, TK?
Sure. I was to say it's also pinned.
Oh, that's right. Herp-de-derp. It's been a while since we've done this. Okay, yeah, 12 ABY then.
Gotcha.
Cool.
After I buy that, I'm just gonna leave. And what was the amount then that I owed?
That'd be 170 with the
Okay.
trait and of the ion rifle. Alright. So you guys just getting wasty pants then?
Not I don't partake.
So, can I just do?
Whoa.
Sorry about that.
I call Boyardee, B-O-R-D, over to the table.
Alright. You see him shuffle his way on over.
And I ask him for 2 of his best drinks for the 40 remaining credits that I have from iCut.
Alright.
And as he's mixing the drinks, I, whisper to him. I say, Boyardee, you hear everything. Do you know of anything that's going on here? Any place that I need to look into to get off this planet?
Or do you see him process it for a minute as he's trying to get the perfect measurement of your drinks? You see him pause for a second. He rights the glass, sets it down, slides it in front of you, and just whispers, Corellian Snufta. He turns around, walks back behind the counter. Doesn't seem to be programmed to answer questions like that. Seems like Carapab is a bit cheap on the programming.
Well, I kind of swirl my drink in my hands, sitting at the table, and I look to my left, and I see a woman sitting there, and she looks over at me. I kind of, raise my glass to her and take a big swig, and I say, you wouldn't happen to know how to get off this planet, would you?
It's a good line.
She rotates that inner seat to look at you and just says, "Isn't that what you guys were doing with the lieutenant this morning or yesterday morning?"
I mean, it might have. I wasn't paying attention, and now I'm drunk, and it's only going to get worse.
Oh, that's okay. We're all drunk here, and she just downs her drink, waves for Boyardee to bring her another, which he quickly does after, bumping Tresk a little bit. Gets past him, drops her another drink, and he sees that Aylis Knoll has entered as well and approaches you to take your drink order.
I have arrived.
I put my hand out to Aylis to stop him from interacting with Boyardee, and I turn to Boyardee and say, Boyardee, what's your best, spice rum you have?
Oh no! I was just looking for some milk. I just want some blue milk.
No, I'm not. I'm not having any of that. Sit up. And then I turn back to Boyardee and ask him what his best drink is. And then I'm like, you know what? Never mind. You don't process questions well. I just hand you 100 credits and see what you bring back.
You see the little LED lights that represent his eyes flash and process, and you see scrolls of text go by, and he moves back behind the counter, and you see him come back with a shining crystal bottle. He sets it down in front of you. This is Nubium Sparkling Chardonnay. This is the most expensive drink we were able to smuggle here before the Empire took full control. And how much did you throw at him again? Say was it 100?
Yeah.
100.
Okay. 100 is the very least we could ask for this. He slides it in front of you, pops out 2 glasses from his chest, slides those in front of you as well, and kind of gets a little close to you as he does a friendly reach around and grabs the glass from you, heads back behind the counter.
Well, I pour out the drinks in a glass. I turn to Aylis and say, well, I wasn't expecting you to get a friendly reach around tonight. And
First time for
take a
everything.
sip.
You see Boyardee kind of do a robotic thumbs up with his 3-fingered robo hand.
He has that effect on people
Some secretive under the table handies.
of some sort.
Yeah. I think that's a custom made protocol. But I turn to Aylis and tell him that, probably not now, because I'm gonna be useless in a couple of minutes, but soon we need to get off this rock and figure out where to go.
I have a feeling that's
then-
coming sooner rather than later.
And I don't trust Lieutenant.
Why?
I don't know, he was having a secretive conversation with Mushi. I didn't even know he spoke Wookiee.
Oh, really? Oh.
For that Wookiee nookie, dude.
I didn't perceive it as being secretive. I think they talk to each other on a regular basis.
It was just after we brought in a captive. He didn't seem worried that all of a sudden there were invaders after 3 decades in his system. And I hear Duber Broad muttering around the corner and call to him to come in to have some of this Chardonnay with us.
Hold up.
And I
The whole time you were talking to Aylis, you just saw Trelexi just kind of slowly moving out from behind Aelis's silhouette, going like, "Is that who you guys brought in? That was a weak way?
Yeah.
In the Hydra plant?"
Well, he was the leader of the group of mercenaries that shut that place down.
The rest are dead. Okay, the rest are dead.
Okay, it's good to know. So we're safe then.
For the
I
time
don't know.
being.
Momentarily.
We still haven't
Who
found
knows,
their
the
ship.
Empire could be coming.
Yeah, that's true. Who
I
knows?
just kind of put my head down on the table.
I've only heard stories about the Empire.
What stories?
Just what the lieutenants told me. And I guess what I can translate from Mushy and Uzi and Donkey. From what I've heard, they're not good. From what I heard, those poor Wookiees weren't treated very well under their control.
That's true.
And if it's true that we may be facing the Empire soon, I think I have some preparing to do. And with that, she downs her last drink,
You better do that.
drops some credit shits on the table to pay for it, and kind of, drunken stumbles her way towards Beto Burr's store.
So what's this talk about the secretive issues with Mushy and Lieutenant?
I don't know. We gave them the leader. They put him away, and then they were talking in the corner, and they didn't want us to hear. Clearly.
Well, they didn't specifically say, get out of here. They just started talking.
I mean, they're okay, like little dudes. So I mean, it makes sense.
I guess Wookiees only have two settings, right? Rip your arms out of their sockets
Yep.
or indifferent. So maybe I'm wrong.
Well, we can definitely just go up and ask. If we perceive them being withholding of that information, then we can make our judgments then. But right now, I don't.
I will go with if I cut carries me.
I cut. Well, where is I cut?
I don't know.
Not there.
He's recharging, isn't he?
He wasn't here. Did he leave?
He's recharging.
I had left like right away before he even down the first set of drinks.
He bought me a drink.
All right, Duber, let's help him out.
Who's Vidala?
Yeah, let's help Vidala get over to Lieutenant.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
Who's this?
Me? Auntie, you guys see Auntie come in, and she obviously overhears you talking about the lieutenant, and she asks what you guys are talking about.
Well, did you hear we brought in a leader of the pirates?
Yes, I was there.
Who's there?
I saw the whole thing.
Well, that's what we're talking about.
I know we Bothans are, kind of
Pretty.
undercover.
Pretty.
Hey, I'm married. And with that, you see Treskma and Dust kind of just spin around, look you straight in the eyes,
Oh.
and he just says, "She's married."
And I just nodded him.
He just leans forward. I know where you live.
I know we live in the same place.
I know where you live.
You see his paws go up. He sticks two little fluffy toes at his eyes, and then he points one finger at you.
At Vidala.
You should wiggle your fucking Leiku at him. give him
I
give him a
just say
Leiku gug.
You use your Leiku to pat the sweat off your head.
I just look at him and I stare him directly in the eyes and I say, "We want good."
Them's fighting words.
Then I fall over. So I'm out.
All right, I guess I pick up Vidala.
Treska reaches over, grabs your glass and finishes off your drink. Places it back on the table.
I look at Auntie real quick and be like, were they telling secrets when we left?
No, they were just talking about the operation. And they would like a little more information. They don't quite know how many pirates were there or what they were really doing. I imagine the lieutenant will visit our captive friend before the night is out to try to gain more info from him.
And
Okay.
I blurt out from the floor. Did we tell him about the battle droids?
Battle droids?
Yeah.
You see her dog ears perk up, and she, I don't know, she looks like a golden retriever getting ready to, go outside.
Oh, puppy.
Yeah.
Tell me about the battle droids.
Yeah, tell us, Vidala.
Well, they were somewhere between here and the water station. I was running, and I don't really remember, but there were at least 17 or 18 inactive and 6 active battle droids.
Wait, was this?
On the,
Did this happen when you
This
were?
was his little solo boy.
You know about this?
this happened when you guys were
When we-
killing Weequay,
He showed up and he told
and
us
I
about it.
found you at the base of the station.
Right.
Zudala forgot to bring his blaster packs and charge his data pad, so he had to run home real quick to grab them.
Typical drunken Vidala.
Yeah, but guess what? Now I have 70 blaster shots. I have 5.5 cells.
I'm
or
so
3.5
proud of
cells.
you.
That is very
Yeah.
nice, Budala, but please, tell me more about these battle droids.
Yes, Vidala, please get to the point.
Where were they? Where were they setting up?
They-
Were they planning to attack us?
No. They had been here for all the time. It seems they just woke up, and I killed. Like 5, 6, 10. They just kept coming,
5, 6, 10.
That's a lot of battle droids.
but they're dead. I promise you. I will show you in the morning. But tonight, we
Very well. We'll continue this discussion in the morning. You should probably go to bed.
Yeah,
Time.
I'm lifting him up by his arms. Just
I'll help you. Let me help you. Come here.
You guys all heading down to habitation then?
Yeah.
yep.
and then I pat Duber on the head, saying, "There isn't a more loyal Duber than you."
That's why it's my name.
So you guys all going to bed then?
Yep.
All right.
Well, when I had dropped off those drinks around the time you started pounding them, I had gone back to the place I had been charged, and as I kind of station up for like an actual long charge, is the wall next to me like just a door, or what is it?
Oh, this that thing? Yeah, that's just a door.
Okay.
Not even a door. It's just separates the room. A little light on the floor, I guess, for that one.
Okay, but I could see through it.
Yeah, it's just an open, wide open doorway connecting the two warehouses.
As that unnaturally chipper fucking droid and his human biological master kind of try to hook me up. I look over and I
Hook up with me.
Do I see
Hey.
$2 or do I see Mordash?
Yep, you can see Mordash.
I just
He
look at,
looks like he's pretty drunk.
I just raise a claw up to Hud's Bay and I say, give me a few moments.
He gives you a thumbs up and twitches his mustache.
Ooh.
You hear Gonky just bonk.
I look at Mordash, who's I'm assuming is fairly into his flight. Do you require?
I am laying on the ground in a small pile of my own vomit.
Okay. I flip out the auto injector and I just lightly poke him in the side of the cheek. Does it do anything to you?
Who's you stabbing me for, metal man?
Well, I was just probing to make sure that you were indeed still alive, otherwise I would have had to have injected you. And your face seems certainly a good enough place. It has much soft tissue.
I can stand up to any interrogation you throw at me, you screwy son of a bolt.
There's no need for such words. I don't know what they mean, but they seem very offensive.
Is that you? I am so sorry, man. I was just trying to sleep a little, couple winks here, and hold on.
I just watch impassively, and I'm like, my medical records pretty much are conclusive that that is not conducive to normal sleep. Are you all right?
Oh, I'm gonna have a great sleep tonight.
You really should not be throwing up that much.
Well, it's like my mama used to say, in with the good, out with the bad. I think that's most of it there, bud.
Okay.
Petrie's right behind you. He's just completely mortified and beside himself. He doesn't know what to do about this situation.
Well, you could stop looking so useless and get a bucket, maybe.
Oh. He just kind of scurries on off to get you a bucket. He's a protocol droid. That's what they do.
I'm not a nice person. I just yelled at another robot.
As he was running away, you could have sworn you saw a tear come out of Petrie's eye.
And I kind of look back down.
Was it you human?
And I start to pick him up. And I kind of just sling him over his arm over my shoulder. And I kind of rise to a height that's even, but not too short for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my feet stay under me for about 3 seconds
So-
until I'm.
Is there more to this sort of pre-rest celebration? Or is there something else?
Oh, the celebration's
Seems out of
over. Let
nature for
the
you in recent times.
let the purging ritual begin. I gotta get back to my quarters. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna find the
Hold on 1 second.
comfiest bush
Time
around
out.
here and curl up.
I actually can't hear.
Uh-oh. So some good DC.
There we go. Cool. How much of that did you get?
I heard it.
Okay. So yeah, starting and ending off from that last one.
I'm gonna find myself a comfortable bush and just curl up for the night. So I'll see you in the morning. Maybe get some painkillers ready for me.
I will have something ready to administer. Just don't hate me in the morning if it is painful.
Oh, just ominous as usual.
I'm here to assist.
Petrie tries to get the bucket under you as you herk.
And
He's
I
just
just,
following you around.
yeah, I after 1 or 2 steps of him walking away, I just try and hook Petrie by the arm, and I just say, "Leave him be. This is part of his normal process."
Let me brew in my own stew, Petrie.
He's making
But-
such a mess, though.
Well,
Make it a mess.
it's a good thing you are a protocol droid because this seems to be part of your programming. And I just without even addressing how much vomit there is, I just walk back and I power down to recharge. And that's it for me.
Cool. And Petrie gets to spend the night cleaning up Mordash's puke.
There's not too much of it.
Didn't you puke 3 times there?
Yeah, but it was just a lot of noise.
Oh, okay. The noisiest pukes.
I puked in my sleep and I was just dry heaving when I was awake.
I gotcha. You all wake up in the next morning. Let's see.
Mordash in a bush.
Mordash in a bush. You're a little hungover. Budala is still sleeping, so I'll just make him go to bed.
He tied them all off, so he's just beyond drunk.
Yep. Ayla's Null, you only had one drink, so you're due.
I didn't drink any of it.
Oh, you didn't?
Nope. He bought that drink and I pocketed it. I put it in a little vial that I got. So
There you
I
go.
have it for safekeeping.
Gotcha.
It's a temptation that I'm never going to indulge.
Well, Duberbrod's a little hungover too.
He's trying to find his home planet.
I am trying to find my home planet.
Oh. But yeah, you guys all woke up to a message from, oh fuck, what's her name? Auntie Mundas, asking you to come talk to her and the lieutenant at the earliest convenience about those battle droids.
Makes sense.
Duber, let's go.
Let's do it.
You know where you live.
But I guess since Viewdal is the only one that saw him, and he's drunk passed out.
There I am.
You found it, Bracha?
I found it.
We know where
Nice.
you live. Yeah. Hey, Mordash, yeah. We got a call. Did you get it?
Of course I got the call. I'm tapped into the same damn systems y'all are.
All right. Jeez, it's too early for this.
What kind of question is that? Did I get the call?
God damn it.
Pretty far from where my home is.
I kind of walk past. You seem rather chipper for sleeping in the bushes.
Yeah, some people just aren't morning, type of people, I guess. Ayla seemed to be in a bad mood so far.
Jesus.
I don't like morning.
Well, we'll see what this is about, I suppose.
I'm late for the party because I don't like morning.
You're just phasing through walls. You're running so fast. You're just flying through them.
Bracha, if you hold
Somebody's
right-
getting attacked in another game.
Gotcha.
Alright. Everyone here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Viewdal is resting everything up.
He was pretty fucking drunk last night, so.
He did not expire, but I believe he is out of commission for quite some time. But
He's the nappy boys.
From what it sounds like, that's kind of what I'd expect. But it's probably time you boys tell me about those battle droids.
So, from what I remember, Viewdala was on his way to come back and find us. He ran into, I think he said 16 or 17?
Yeah, less than 20.
Less than 20 unactivated droids? And then some activated?
Yeah, he went through like 6 or something like that activated.
Yeah, like 6 of them. I don't know where they were located though.
No, he didn't give us a location,
Give us a location.
but I trust his sources correct.
He
that-
made it sound like they'd been there for a long ass time too. Like they looked like they'd been there for a long time.
yeah,
So maybe just remnants from the Clone Wars.
That is possible. But just to be on the safe side, I would like to find out where they were, what their staging location looked like.
Right. I mean, I'd assume it's not too far off the path from here to the water.
well, he did take a different entrance. Well, he didn't go through the same route we did.
Okay.
He came through a piping
Oh, okay.
to get to where we were.
So he took the shortcut through the caves, is what you're saying.
Yes.
So it'd be safe
Okay.
to assume it's by there.
Don't really have anyone I can spare right now to send looking for them.
Well, I mean, we
Monkey and-
were pretty expendable for a couple days there. Why not send us?
Well,
I've got something else in mind for you guys.
yeah, I think if these are just like leftover remnants from the Clone Wars and just kind of sitting there, I think that's less of a worry to us than the Weequay ship and
That is a
any
big
other
thing.
potential force that may come through this new breach in the nebula.
We need to get contact with that ship and salvage it or bring it back here.
Well, there might still be Weequay on that ship.
That's exactly why I called you boys here. We need to find that ship, and if there are still pirates on there, we need to stop them before they take off and tell the rest of their comrades about our location. Up until
Alright,
now,
where we
we have
headed?
gotten to enjoy a very unique safety in this galaxy.
Yeah.
Now we are completely exposed.
Never thought it'd last forever, but
You were saying something there, Mordash.
Go ahead.
No, I was just wondering. You seemed to be
started to say something.
deep in thought early in this morning, which is, you know, your purview. Your, as you said, chipper.
Thinking about cups. Ready for my cups. Want to get some cups. Where's those cups?
Insightful as always. Thank you.
So, because
The lieutenant is just completely confused by that phrase. He doesn't get it.
It's okay. It's special codes. I understand. I'll translate it when the information is needed.
I think it is safe to assume that the group of Weequay that were here were at most just a landing party. Because I mean, like they could have been the whole crew, but the fact that there's still a ship up there lends me to believe that potentially there's still a crew on board
Well,
of some sort, at least a skeleton crew.
if we're going by what that pirate leader said, they were looking for fuel.
Yeah.
He can't be that smart if he was going to find fuel at a water treatment facility.
It stands to reason that if they were so desperate to look for fuel on a planet they were not familiar with, they probably didn't have many options or were not able to reach other destinations. This is, of course, all speculation, but from my personal experience, hearing that there were battle droids that have not obviously seen action since the Clone Wars are more worrisome, in my opinion. That could be far more catastrophic to us. And out of iCut, did we not see a ship, not the Weequay one, but a large ship that those drones were flying to that we in the first session, that was in the nebula?
They weren't flying to a ship, but they were flying towards one of the moons.
But they were droids that normally were on a CSS ship or something like that. I remember you saying something about like that.
Yes, they were droids that do not have hyperdrives.
Right.
Okay, so back in iCut, it stands to reason that the droid presence that first kicked off our original encounter with those outside of the nebula makes me believe that the Weequay, as immediate solution could possibly be put towards them, are not the greatest threat. Perhaps these droids are what we're looking for, and we need to figure out where they came from.
That is true. Droids were the greatest threat we faced before we came to this colony.
I know, we're pretty great.
But
Oh, I could.
what I'm thinking is, so like, I mean, obviously they're a worry, and this isn't a definitive answer, but could potentially, if there were something that activated those droids, only 5 or 6, whatever it was, actually responded, and the other ones seemed to be, like you said, they were old.
They're just inert.
Then they might just be broken or inert.
30 years have passed approximately, so who's to say that it's not just a delayed reaction? There could be more out there, or possibly more things coming to them.
I mean, there definitely could be more droids on the planet or in the area. And those are just the ones we know about. But
This is all well and good, but as of right now, it's all just speculation.
right,
The clear and present threat we have right now are the
Weequay
Weequay pirates, In the meantime, I will have Teethy, and I will have Vetter, I'll have Tresk, and I will have Unti. They will all be scanning all known frequencies within our system to try to trace where those droids from,
Haven't
where
they
they came
been,
from, how they. Yeah, I missed a word.
Where those droids from?
Where those droids from?
have they not been doing that since we left for the irrigation platform?
They have
not?
been. So far, they haven't found much.
It's disconcerting.
It's very disconcerting.
Well,
But
whenever
unfortunately, our communications equipment is not the greatest.
But
Cannot
they are
reach the nebula.
they are at least Clone Wars era equipment.
They
So
appear
it
to be.
should be able to pick up any signal that would be relevant to activating these droids, unless
It has been 30 years. Who's to say that everything we have is not obsolete in terms of picking things up?
I'm sure it is, but
If these droids have been operating for these last 30 years, they would have been following standard CIS protocols and rotating out their different communications frequencies,
true.
command lines and command frequencies.
so they're having communication disruption.
Yeah, does the Nebula
Nebula disrupts communication
communications? Yeah.
from outside. And yeah, we can't send signals outside, can't send signals through.
So
But now
this
the
little
hyperspace
this little
system
gap
can
that's
go.
opened up has activated some of them.
It appears that way, or it could be something else. But for now,
Yeah,
I want you boys to go find that Weequay ship and secure it.
I agree. That's a clear and present danger that we know for sure is gonna like fuck with us.
Well, and if we do find it, it's a ticket off of this planet
That too.
to go find more help.
Yes.
But we also have our ship, our shuttle, to at least look at the area.
Shuttle has
How is
been
that
beat
thing
up
going?
quite a bit. Repairs are going slow.
Whatever we can salvage from that ship, or just take that ship entirely, because it
Should I
seems
have a
well
talk
intact to bring 20 plus Weequay pirates.
Right. Because with that ship, then if this belt stays open, would allow us a way to get out, essentially.
Exactly.
And without it, we have no hope of ever leaving until maybe another ship shows up.
And I don't know
at
how
some point
well
that-
our ship's communications are well equipped to
right.
signal
Yeah,
other.
They probably have I mean, they're pirates, but I would assume they have scavenged some sort of relevant.
Well, you never know. They might have
communications
stolen their ship from.
If
a
I can
bigger-
interrupt you boys for a minute, here's my long-term plan.
Yep.
I want you boys to eventually get out of this system so you can establish trade contacts, and we are going to have to set up communication buoys along the route leading out of the nebula.
Right.
That way we will be able to have constant communication with each other near instantaneously.
Right.
Makes
That
sense.
is if this opening stays open.
It should. It usually takes years upon years upon years for it to open and or close.
Alright.
So if you remember, we've been trapped here for 30 years.
Yep. Since I was a wee lad.
You were such a cute little thingamabob.
The little dreads hadn't grown out yet. Little dreadlets.
And as you guys are talking, you hear just like an immense roar coming from the horizon. It almost sounds like engines.
RAR XD.
And as the engines close in towards the sound or towards the colony, you hear them suddenly cut out, and there's silence.
I don't like that.
That sounds.
I'll tell you right now, I don't like that at all.
I
No.
don't say anything. I just run outside and try to find the location. Like, do we know which way it came from?
Yes, it was coming from the east.
I just walk outside and then I begin heading out of town.
Do you have some sort of sensor on you that can sense like distance from decibel level?
No,
So,
but
were any of you guys looking for a cue from the lieutenant at all?
Sure.
No, he doesn't seem too concerned at all. And I cut as you run out there, you see Uzi and Donkey just sprinting towards the command center or the security center.
I don't stop. I just keep going.
Okay.
He's on a mission.
Well, Donkey and Uzi, they make their way on inside, and they are just super excited. They're growling, they're kind of purring and hooting. They're just making all kinds of noise. And Ayla, since you speak Wookiee, it sounds like they got a bunch of the speeders and stuff working.
Oh shit.
I think other people speak Wookiee too.
No, I don't.
I think you're the only one in the party.
Really?
I speak Shiri Wook, but I'm not there.
Oh, okay. Well, as they were running past them and they were running past you, you heard something along the lines like, "Wow, those are so fast, super fast, lots of fun."
Holy crap!
I don't know what fun is.
Super
I
fast,
cut
lots
as
of fun.
It doesn't.
I cut as you get outside. You see there's a land speeder and a speeder bike, and it's one of the land speeders with the guns on it.
Ooh.
Care to fill us in, Alis?
Well, they're really excited. I think they recovered some of the vehicles that we came across.
So I assume that's what the sound was.
Donkey throws his arms up and he's just like,
Oh my god! I back up a little bit.
he reaches out and grabs you, hugs you, and he's just really happy that him and Uzi have new toys to play with.
Sure, and he picks up my huge gun too.
Yeah, he picks it up and fires it into the ceiling, and then Unti yells, "Shit, I'm sorry," and he gives you your gun back.
So that's good news. We got some.
Yeah.
We got vehicles. We can dismantle them. We can utilize all the.
Harvest. We can utilize them as they are, or we can also harvest parts from them.
Lieutenant kind of interjects, or you boys could use them to find that Weequay ship quicker. You'll be able to cover more ground.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. So how many did you recover? Just a speeder and a. Just two?
Well, there's only two of them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just like, blah, 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 they growl at you. And Uzi's not as like friendly as Donkey. He's just kind of roughly says, "There's only two of us. How we drive more than two of them at a time?"
Are they two land speeders or two speeder bikes?
Yeah, speeder bikes to land speeders.
He roars at you.
Yep. Okay.
Bike in a car.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Dibs on bike.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I'm gonna be on the back of the land speeder then, on the turret. I think that suits me better. Well, we'll head out as soon as possible.
Yeah, Lieutenant reminds you not to forget Viewdala.
Oh, we won't.
Very well.
We'll make a point
seems like
to
you
grab 'em.
boys have your mission. You have a good idea of what my plans are for the colony and the future of our society. And I wish you the best of luck. May the Force be with you.
And also with you.
Oh, thank you.
And with your spirit.
I hate that. I hate that.
Oh.